I don't get scared of rejection or something not going well. I think I've learned that I always manage to cope with it. And I think because that pregnancy and COVID was so hard, I always think, well, it can't be as bad as that was. Again, there are far worse things people go through. I don't want to diminish other people's struggles, but that was the hardest thing I've gone through.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
it's like, well, it can't be as bad as that was. So it
Yeah.
doesn't really scare me.
Yeah.
Putting myself out there and marketing myself, doing stuff like this. I think if you could have shown Emily like 6-7 years ago, I would have never have believed you. And now I'm just like, well, what's the worst that can
Why
happen?
not?
I think,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I think OCD therapy as well also is that you do, where you kind of just accept fears of not knowing the answer to things. It's called exposure response prevention. Shout out to my OCD girlies. But that also has built a resilience as well. Again, because like nothing should be as bad as that. So like, what's the
Yeah.
worst that can happen?
It
Yeah.
sounds like it's given you a really good sense of like clarity and perspective, you know, that you did get through that. And now you have your beautiful baby girl. And I think when you're living in that trauma, you're going through it, obviously you're in distress, and all these coping mechanisms are going to be firing away, the anxiety, OCD, just trying to get hold of something and control it in an environment where you feel very uncertain and nervous about what the future holds. And you're also carrying this big weight of responsibility. And actually, it feels like maybe when you came out of that and you have this big release, the business injected fun where there hadn't been
Yeah,
any
I
fun.
love it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I never would have been the person that's, again, I loved teaching, and I loved the children, and equally I loved working in HE and stuff. But if somebody had said, do you love your job? I probably would have been like, it's really fun and there's stuff I enjoy. But now I can genuinely say I do love it.
You love it. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's something I've created. Um, and it's something I'm really proud of. And yeah, I never would have thought I could do it. So I love it. I'm just smug loser at the school gates when people are like, what do you do? And I'm like, I have a digital marketing agency. And they're just like, oh, go away. We live in like quite a RAF heavy area.
Okay.
There's quite a lot of bases around Lincolnshire. So most people have no idea what I'm talking about because they're like heavy in the RAF, I don't know anything about RAF roles, for example, RAF.
Yeah.
So I describe it and they're just like, okay, because
You're
it's
not
just
on the same level. You're not. You're not speaking the same language.
It's just completely different career sectors.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Yeah.
so I must be insufferable.